All right, so for today's workout, we have core stability. We are going to slow it down today. You are going to need a variety of weights, single dumbbells, um, and combined. We're just going to get a quick warm up. We're just going to go to the floor to start the warm up though. So go ahead and make your way down to the floor. We're going to just start with cat cows. So you're in all fours. We're arching through that back, then we're dropping, looking through, arch up, slow and controlled through those cat cows, arch up, pull that core in, lowering, looking through, dropping, good. From here, we're gonna go to bird dog. We're just gonna do that right arm, left leg. So right arm, left leg extends. You can bring it in, elbow to knee. Extend out, elbow to knee. We're just waking up that core this morning. Extend out, elbow to knee. Some of these in the warm-up, you're going to also see in the workout. And switch sides. Left arm, right leg, extend and crunch. Extend and crunch. Good. Turning on that entire body. Activating through that core. Good. We're going to roll it over. We're going into glute bridge marches. So you're bridging up. We're just alternating that march. Right to left. Right, left. Good. From here, we're going into dead bugs and lower. Arms and legs up. We're dropping. Opposite arm, leg. Good. Keeping that belly button pulled in. From here, we're going to roll it over and we're going to finish with downward dog. Rock and roll it up, roll it to plank, and we're going to shoot it back into downward dog. You can push that chest to those knees, pedal it out. Right, left, right, left. Good. Back to plank. Go ahead and walk it in and slowly roll it up. Good. All right, so our format, we have 40 seconds on. You're going to get a 10-second transition. We have 3 exercises per group. We're going to go 3 rounds each group. So this first group is going to focus on lower body with that core stability. So first one, you have 2 RDLs right, then you're moving to 2 RDLs left. That dumbbell, or that dumbbell is going to be in both of those hands. So I grabbed a 15. I would say anywhere between that 12 to 20 is going to be right for most people. So you have those 2 RDLs. So you're dropping back to center, drop back to center. Once you get to 2, you're shifting that weight to the other leg, going 2 on that other leg. Slow it down, activate that core. From there, you are down. We're going into those glute bridge marches, but we have that dumbbell overhead. So we have that dumbbell overhead, marching it. And then our third and final exercise in this group, that dumbbell is going to be at that chest. We have a reverse lunge, knee drive hold. We're going for 2 on the right Then we'll switch it and go for 2 on the left. Again, slowing it down to get into that core. Ready? And go. 2 RDLs right, 2 RDLs left. So we're slow and controlled on that drop. Really focusing on activating that core. We use that core to stabilize through almost every lower and upper body. Today's the focus is the stability as well as the core. So 2 RDLs right. Then we're going to shift that weight to left and stop. We are down for those glute bridge marches. Dumbbell is overhead. Ready? And go. Bridge up. We are marching. Slow and controlled on those marches. Every time that knee drives in, you're thinking core. Dumbbell is overhead. Hips stay square to that ceiling. Good. You have 10 seconds. Then we are making our way back to our feet for that reverse lunge to knee drive. And stop. Stand it up. We have that reverse lunge knee drive. So you have 2 right, then 2 left, where it's alternating. Ready? And go. So reverse lunge. Drive that knee. Hold it. Reverse lunge. Drive. Shift. Other side. Reverse lunge. Knee drive. Hold. Stabilizing through that core on that hold. Drive it to hold that dumbbell's just right at that chest. Finding that space. I'm not hugging it to my body. Knee drive, hold. And stop. Nice job. 10 seconds. We're right back to those 2 RDLs right to 2 RDLs left. Ready? And go. So we're dropping it over. 2 right. We shift that weight to that other side. Same thing. Again, on this one, continuing to focus, keeping those shoulders square. We're not rounding forward, getting that slight pinch through that back side. Core is staying pulled in, slow and controlled through that drop. Finding that back side. Good. And stop. We are down for those glute bridge marches. That dumbbell is pressed overhead. And go. You're bridging up. Dumbbell overhead. Staying in that bridge position and marching it out. Driving that knee. Good. Keeping those hips square. Engaging through that core. Nice job. Slow and controlled. And stop. We are up for those 2 reverse lunge to knee drives right, then 2 reverse lunge to knee drives left, 40 seconds, and go. Reverse lunge, drive, hold for 2 seconds, back, reverse lunge, drive. If you can stay on that single leg, that's where I want you, through that hold, then you're stepping it right back into that reverse lunge, up for that hold. Good. Again, this morning is going to feel slowed down. Nice job. 2 reverse lunge to knee drives right, 2, left, and stop. 10 seconds off. We are back for that third and final round, starting with those 2 RDLs right, 2 RDLs left. Ready? And go. Third and final round. Slow and controlled. Stabilizing through that single leg, as well as through that core. Focusing on something out in front of you on that floor, on that drop, on that swing. Good. Way to slow it down, making sure that back is nice and flat. That slight pinch through those shoulder blades, core staying pulled in, and stop. We are down for those glute bridge marches. Dumbbell stays overhead, and go. Glute bridge marches, 40 seconds. Hips stay high. We are getting that alternating march. Right, left, good. You're over halfway there. Stay high in that bridge. Slow and controlled through that march. Find that core every time. And stop. You are making your way to your feet. We have that reverse lunge to knee drive, to right, to left. 40 seconds to finish out. And switch. Reverse lunge, drive it to hold. Reverse lunge, drive to hold. Good. Then we switch. Everyone's going at their own pace. You are finding that pause at the top. Every drive to hold, you are focusing on that core, recruiting that core through that lower body. Good. And stop. Nice job. Go ahead and set those dumbbells down. Grab a quick drink, or that dumbbell, I should say. All right, so this next one, you are going to need a dumbbell that's right for like that renegade row. You're also going to need a dumbbell that's right for that overhead press to halo. I would probably have a couple different options here. One's for that row and the other. So we are starting on our knees. This group is going to be focused more on an upper body core section. So you're on your knees. We have an overhead press to a halo. Overhead press to a halo. Okay, second exercise. We are going a bird dog row. So you're going to put those hands on those dumbbells. We're doing 2 rows with that right hand. As that right hand rows, that left leg extends. So we have 1, 2 rows right. Then release it. We go 2 rows left. On those rows, you're going to really want to slow that down so you're not getting too wobbly within that lift. And then your last one, we have a push-up to a dumbbell pull-through. So it's 1 push-up. You can pop up, dumbbell pull-through, push-up to dumbbell pull-through. Starting with that overhead press to halo. Ready? And go. Overhead press to halo. So we're overhead, pressing it. Halo it around that head. Overhead press to halo. Good. Stay on it. Activating that core through that press as well as through that halo. We're not arching through that lower back. We're engaging, we're activating through that core. Making sure that dumbbell's heavy enough, and stop. You are finding those dumbbells, hands are on them. We are doing 2 bird dogs right with that left leg extension, then 2 left, and go. So we row it up, squeeze, slow release, row, squeeze, slow release. Then we switch, row and extend, opposite arm, opposite leg. Left rows, right leg extends, then right leg rows. Again, slow on that release. We are getting that hold at the top. We are drawing that belly button in, continuing to engage through that core, stabilize through that core on that lift. And stop. We are going into that push-up to that dumbbell pull through. Ready? And go. 1 push-up. You can pop to your toes for that dumbbell pull through. Back to that push-up. Dumbbell pull through. So push-up to pull through. Staying in that high plank for that pull through. Good. You have 10 seconds. We are continuing to roll right into group 2 to round 2 and stop. We are back to that kneeling overhead press to halo. Go ahead and load up that single dumbbell and go. Overhead press, getting into that halo. Overhead press. We're switching that halo every time we come to it. Again, making sure that core is drawn in. You're not arching through that back, extending that belly out. You're drawing that core in. Good. Through that press, through that halo. Nice job. You have 10 seconds. Then we're going into those bird dogs with those rows. And stop. We are down to 2 dumbbells. We're going bird dog rows. 2 right, 2 left. And go. So right arm rows, left leg extends, slow and controlled. Making sure on that row and on that extend, that belly button stays pulled in. You are not arching or dropping through that low back on that row. You're drawing, pulling that core in. Row, extend it out, slow and controlled on that release. Slow and controlled. 2 right to 2 left. Good. And stop. We're going to that push-up to that dumbbell pull through. Ready? And go. So it's 1 push-up. Popping to our feet for that pull through. If you can stay on those feet or those toes for that push-up, that's where I want you. 1 push-up, 1 pull through. Good. Again, recruiting that core. You are using that core for every rep. That core should start to feel tired. We're not taking 1 rep off this morning. Push up to pull through. And stop. Nice job. We are back to that kneeling position. We have our 3rd and final round, starting with that overhead press to halo. Ready? And go. Overhead press to that halo. Good. Again, finding that single heavy dumbbell. Press it overhead. We're haloing it up and around. Overhead press, good. And stop. We are going to those 2 bird dog rows right, 2 bird dog rows left. Ready? And go. 2 bird dog rows. So right arm rows, left leg extends. Core is staying pulled in. We're not dropping through that low back on that pull and extend. You're keeping that belly button pulled in. Good. Two right, 2 left. You have 10 seconds. And stop. We are finishing with that push up to that pull through. Ready and go. So 1 push up, 1 pull through. Push up to pull through. Good. Stay with it. Continuing to keep that core pulled in. You're going to hear that all morning. And stop. Nice job, you guys. Go ahead, stretch it out, get a drink. We are moving on to a new group. So you are going to need, I would say just 1 heavy dumbbell. I would say back to that. I would say 15 to 20 pounds is going to be right for most people on this one. If you take it down, take it down. We are going to start on the floor. This is more of a full body core round. So we are going to go into a dead bug press. So you have that single dumbbell. Your arms can be extended or they can be bent. So we're just extending, extend, extend. So as you extend, every time you're getting that press, then you're rolling it over into a high plank. We have a knee drive, then we're going to drop to tap. Knee drive, drop to tap. Then we're standing it up for that final 40 seconds. We're going to front rack it at that chest, and we're going into that slow march, okay? So starting on the floor with that dead bug press, 40 seconds. Ready? And go. So dead bug press. As we drop, we're extending that dumbbell overhead. Again, you can have that bent knee, or you can straighten those legs. Good. Making sure you're focusing on that breath. You are not holding your breath through that press, through this lift. That lower back is staying glued into the mat. That belly button is staying pulled in. And switch. We're going to roll it over to high plank. We have that knee drive to lower, tap, and go. Knee drive it, lower, tap. Extend out to plank, drive it in. I should be able to see that drop through those hips on that knee tap. Drive it, drop through those hips, tap. Work through that shake. Good. You have 10 seconds. Stay in that high plank. Drive that knee in. Lower those hips for that tap. And stop. We are up to our feet for that front rack. We have that march so that you're just racked right at that chest. And go. We are marching. Right, left. Again, slow and controlled. This should almost feel super painful how slowed down. We are activating side to side, stabilizing through that core. Drive that knee. Drive it. Slow. Drive. Good. You have 10 seconds. And you have then 10 seconds to get back down for that dead bug press. And stop. Good. You are back down for that press with that dead bug. 10 seconds. We're rolling right into it. Ready? And go. Dead bug press. Alternating that leg drop. We are getting that single press overhead. Good. Again, nothing's fast or speedy about this morning. Slow and controlled. Find that core every time you press, every time you extend. And stop. Roll it over. We have that plank to knee drive tap. Ready? And go. Drive it in. Getting that tap. Drive it to tap it. Good. Pull that belly button in. Lower with control. Lower, lift, back to plank. Lower, lift, back to plank. Over halfway there. Nice job. Stay on it. You have 5 seconds. And stop. We are up for that front rack march. Ready? And go. Slow and controlled. Racking that dumbbell. And we are marching. Every time we drive that knee up, we think core engagement. Again, tell yourself to slow down. Find that march. Pause at the top. 15 seconds to go. Great job, you guys. And stop. Nice work. Go ahead and make your way back down to your back. We have that dead bug press. Third and final round. And go. 40 seconds. Third and final round. Pressing it through that dead bug drop. Press through that dead bug. Making sure that dumbbell's staying at that chest. We're not extending it overhead, over that face. Thinking chest. Come to hover. Extend as we extend that leg out. Lower back. Staying pressed into that mat. That core is staying drawn in. Keep working. And stop. We are rolling it over, going into that plank to knee tap. 40 seconds. Ready? And go. Drive it. Tap it. Drive. Tap. Good. Again, lower those hips. Together, extend up. Lower. Extend back to plank. Lower. Extend. Good. Get that tap. 5 seconds. And stop. Nice job. Make your way to your feet. We have that front rack march. to finish out this group. Front racket and go. March. Again, slow and controlled. Draw that core in, finding that stability from right to left. Focus on that breath. Don't hold your breath. Lots of concentration today through that core. We are breathing through each squeeze. Good, 5 seconds. And stop. Dumbbells down. Nice job, you guys. All right, we just have a quick finisher. So we're going to one knee. Okay, dumbbell's gonna be in that hand that knee is up. And we have windmill taps. Tap, tap. Okay, we're getting extra credit this morning. From there, we're going to that opposite side. Same thing, windmill taps. Then from there, you are rolling it to the floor. Right arm has that dumbbell. Left leg is up. We are doing get up sit-ups. All right, we're going 30 seconds. We have 2 continuous rounds of this to finish out. Ready? And go. So whichever arm has that dumbbell, that's the knee that's up first, okay? Then we're alternating. We're getting that quick or that little windmill tap. Shift that hip, tap it, tap. Good. Find center, find neutral, back to that tap. Getting to that oblique and switch. Same thing, other side, right into it. So continuous clock, 30 seconds at a time. We're just getting those little taps. Find neutral, little taps. Good. Again, I'm feeling that shift through my hip, slightly on that tap. Good. Recruiting the rest of the core you have left. Stay on it and switch. Going to our back. Right arm has that dumbbell. Left leg is up. Get up, sit up. Slow roll back. Then we're driving it up. So I have a slow roll. Then I'm driving it up. Slightly reaching over that opposite knee. We have 5 seconds. Then we switch sides and switch. Left arm, right knee. If you need to use that arm that's out to the side to help you get up, you can. So recruit this arm if you need to. On that get up, sit up. All the way up, slow lower. All the way up, lower, good. We have 5 seconds. We're back to that kneeling windmill. 1 more round to go and switch. Same leg, same arm is up. We're getting those little taps. Again, shift those hips. Shift. Quick little tap. Shift. Finding that neutral every time. Find center. Good. 10 seconds to go. And we switch sides. 30 seconds on that other side. And switch. Nice job, you guys. Tap. Back to neutral. Tap. Good. Find neutral every time. Find that center. Allow that core to help you back to the top. Nice work. From here, we're down to that get up, sit up. And switch. You are down. Right arm has that dumbbell. Left knee is up. Get up, sit up. All the way up. Slow, lower back down. 30 seconds. Nice job. Keep working slow and controlled. Up, slow roll down, not allowing that body to rest at the bottom. And switch. Same thing, up, opposite arm. Left arm is up, right knee is up. Extending it over that knee. Nice job. Finish it out, 10 seconds. Driving it up. And stop. All right, that is it for today's workout. Way to show up, you guys. Have a good day. See ya.